In creating your ticket for your event, you'll first navigate to your Tickets tab, and then you'll click on the Add Ticket button. As you can see, I've selected a single ticket option, and then it'll walk me through how to input or the information needed in order to create the ticket. So I've just labeled this one General Admission, or it could just be Event Admission, whatever you'd like to name that ticket for it to show up on the event site. And then you'll include a description, such as maybe what's included with that particular ticket purchase, whether it be entertainment, an auction, happy hour, or anything else that you'd like to include here. And this section is what shows up on the event site itself. The next section is your email description. So this is what will be included in the email confirmation with their ticket. So something along the lines of maybe the dress code or parking options, anything further information that you'd like to communicate to those ticket holders. Next, you'll include your cost of your ticket and then the quantity available. You can also set a max per purchaser. So if you have a maximum that you'd like to set, such as, only one ticket per purchaser, you can set that amount here, or leave it blank and then there's unlimited that they can purchase. Next, you'll see that we have our published date and unpublished date. So if I wanted to cut this off maybe a couple of weeks prior to the event itself, I would set it there so that way I know I have all my numbers in prior to my event to provide to my venue. Next, we come to our promo code. So this would be if you want to apply any sort of discount, whether it be percentage or monetary discount, you can apply those here. And then you can set the number of those codes available to be redeemed. The other option is to select access codes, in which it creates a hidden ticket. So once they put in their access code on the event site itself, then the ticket will appear for them to be able to purchase. And then you'll come to your options. So this is where you can add maybe either a meal choice or a dietary restriction, just to be able to capture additional information from your attendees. So if I wanted to include dietary restrictions, I can do so here. And then you'll see that you've got your example down here. So I could maybe say vegetarian, and then you'll click your plus sign here, maybe gluten-free, dairy-free, and maybe there's none. Once you are finished adding in all of your options here, again, you'll see that this is how it will be presented to your attendees. And then you can decide to require this question be answered prior to them purchasing their ticket. So if I wanted to ensure that I have all those on file, I would say yes, and then save. And now my ticket's been created. So therefore, if I go to view my event site here, and I go to my tickets and sponsorships, I can see here, this is the original description that I've included, and then I'll go ahead and add that to my cart. And you can see here, because I've made this a requirement that they have to provide this information, I will say none. And once I've answered that, then I can proceed with my purchase.